Okay, y'all, I'm going to show you how to make these Kumihimo cords or bracelets. And they're going to be a lot of fun. They're going to be real relaxing, and we'll have a good time. So you guys, you need a little square poster board like this. You need your lid. You need, I'm going to use a Sharpie so you can see what I'm doing, but you're going to use a pencil. And then you guys, you need 7 strings. 7. You need 7. If you have 6, it won't look as right. If you have 8, you have too many. You need 7. And of course, you need your scissors. So you're going to take your lid and you're going to put it right on top of your little poster board piece of paper. And then you're going to outline it. Again, I'm using a Sharpie. You will use a pencil. Please treat these kindly. Make sure we're not using them as frisbees. They're not frisbees. We're tracing it and then we're done. That's all we need that for. And then you guys go ahead and cut this out. This little circle is just going to be a tool for our Kumihimos. So at the end of this project, unless you want to take this home, we'll just go ahead and recycle them. Okay. Alright. This is going to get recycled. Scraps. Alright, next step. You're going to take your disc. I'm going to call this your disc. And you're going to fold it in half. Okay, I'm going to make little marks to help me, and this might help you too. If you want to go ahead and just cut, and you remember from last year, you can, but I think the marks help. So on the fold, it looks like a taco right here. Down at the bottom part of the taco, we're going to do a little vertical line like this. Okay, I'm going to end up cutting that here in a second. I'm also going to draw a little vertical line straight above that. I don't want that to be really long, because if these are really long, when I go to cut them, my disc is going to be kind of dangly and scrappy and have way too many cuts in it. Okay, my next line's in between the corner right here and my vertical line I just drew. I'm going to draw another little dash, just a little one, and then I'm going to do one on the other side right here. Okay, while it's folded, I'm going to take my scissors. I'm going to put that little folded part, it works best if I go back into the edge of my scissors, make a little cut. I'm going to turn it, it's still folded, make these cuts. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then I'm going to take my disc, I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to fold it the other way, complete opposite way. I'm going to crease it the best I can. Okay. So I already have these cuts right here. I don't need to make those again, but I do need one more cut right here at the bottom. Remember, this is the fold where it looks like a taco, and I need a little cut right here at the top. What we're doing, you guys, is we're making that X right here is what it's going to look like a, think of a lid on one of those fast food cups where that straw goes. So we don't want that too big, or else it's not really going to hold anything. Okay. So I'm going to take my scissors, I'm going to cut that little notch there, I'm going to cut the one I just made right here, and then when I open it, I should have that X in the middle, and then I should have 8 notches all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and they're almost perfectly spaced around. I'm also going to write my name on this, because I'll spend another day using it, and then go ahead and write your class code in case it falls out and I know what drawer to put it back in. Okay, next step, I have my 7 Kumihimo strings. You can do the same color twice. So I have some of these teal colors twice in here and this blue color twice. The only thing I maybe wouldn't do is make all the same color, because it's going to be hard to see the pattern, but I've had people do it in the past and they've really liked it. You guys, what I'm doing right now is I'm just taking my string and I'm lining it up at the end. I'm gathering it all at the end right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I got 7. Notice I have 1 less string than I have notches. That's what you want. If the other end of your string does not match up, that's not a big deal. So you can see that that doesn't match up. I'm cool with that. I just need to match up at one side. Now I need a knot at this end where they all match up. Okay, this is how you tie a knot. You are going to tie your own knot. I'm going to take it. I'm going to wrap it on top of itself. Kind of looks like a loop or it kind of reminds me like a fish if you were to take this off, like one of those easy fish. And then you're going to take all of these strings and you're going to go around and up through this loop you just made. So I'm going to go around and up, and before I pull it tight, I want to tell you one thing. Right now, if this knot, you can see my knot right here, they're all together. If this was way in the middle like this, I don't want to pull that tight yet because I have all this wasted space up here. So while it's loose, you can see that it's very loose, I'm going to gently kind of loosen it and tug it, loosen it and tug it towards the end down here, because that is where I want that knot to be. There's going to be a little bit hanging out the top, and I need them all to be in that knot. Okay, and once I think I'm pretty close to the end, I can go ahead and take my strings and tug tight. Okay, now you have your disc. This knot is going to go down through that X right there, through the middle, like it's a straw. So just take your knot, pop it down in there, and then all these little pieces of string that you have on your other side of the knot, those are going to come through the back. So that's what it's going to look like. You're going to take all of your string one at a time, and you're going to put them in your notches. It doesn't, for me, it doesn't really matter what way I do it. You could try to do it a pattern if you want, but the Kumihimo cord braiding is going to make its own pattern. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's nicely tight tucked in to those notches. Okay, and then the rest just kind of flow in the back, kind of looks like a jellyfish. Your knot's still on the bottom like this, and you should have one empty one. You need that one empty one. When we start, that empty one is going to be pointing to the top, like this, pointing north. So there's my empty one. All right, this is what you're going to do over and over and over and over and over again. You're going to hold it, and you might remember this from last year. It's probably going to be coming back. Memories are going to be flooding back into your brain. Okay, I'm going to count 3 of these strings to the right. 3 to the right from the open one. So I go 1, 2, 3. 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3. Take that one out of its notch, move it to the top. Go ahead and tuck it back in. And now this open one is way down here. We're going to turn this to the left until that open one is back at the top. You always want that open one at the top. Okay, I'm going to do it again. 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3. Take that out, move it to the top, turn it to the left. So my open one's at the top. 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3. Move it to the top, turn it to the left. It's open right here. 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3. Move it to the top, tuck it in, turn it to the left. 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3. Move it to the top, turn it to the left. As you do this, you guys, all of this string at the bottom and the back is going to start to get tangled up. So as you're working, you're going to want to periodically take your hands, just kind of comb them through like this so it doesn't get knotted. Okay, I'm going to do this over and over and over again. 3 to the right, move to the top, turn it to the left. 3 to the right, turn to the top, move to the left. 3. And as you guys do this, your braid is going to start to build up. And it's going to start to build up like right here. It's going to get thicker and thicker and thicker. So as it starts to build up, what you're going to do is you're just going to reach around the back, and you're going to take your knot and you're just going to tug it down. And it's all your cords, all your braiding is going to start to fall through the back like this as you keep going. Okay. Kind of get stuck in your head. 3 to the right, move it to the top, turn it to the left. 3 to the right, move it to the top, turn it to the left. 3 to the right, move it to the top, turn it to the left. 3 to the right, move it to the top, turn it to the left. 3 to the right, move it to the top, turn it to the left. Okay, starting to build up. You can see if I turn it this way, it's up there. Okay, my cord's going to start to work. As this grows longer and longer and longer, you guys, get it to the length that you want to either make a bracelet or make a bookmark or make a keychain, whatever you're making. And then this is how you're going to tie it at the end. When you're done, you're going to need to take all of these out. I'm going to show you, this is what you're going to do when you're done. I'm obviously not done, but I'm going to show you what you're going to do. You're going to take all of these out like this. And then you're just gonna pull your cord through the middle. And again, you're gonna do this when you're done, when you have this really cool braided part like this, and yours is probably gonna be way longer than this too. And this is how you tie your knot at the end. You're gonna take your string, you're gonna fold it over just like you did in the beginning, and this is where my braiding ends, right here. I can see where my braiding ends, and all of this string is just hanging there. And you know what? This isn't gonna, if this is tight, this isn't gonna come out very easily, so don't be afraid. I'm gonna cross it over. I'm gonna take these ends right here. I'm gonna go up through that hole like I did in the beginning, and then I got this loose knot right here. You can see that's a knot, kind of makes like that pretzel shape. And before I tie it really tight, I'm gonna try to move that knot so it sits right at the end of my braiding. And then I can tug that nice and tight. And then either myself or a friend can help tie this around your wrist if that's where you're going for. And then we can cut out off any extra. All right, that's done.